the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the Raider Show keeps spinning, the secret fakers keep. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatik Raider Show, always on a roll. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the school fake it fast. To tax tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we're Lunatik Raider, always on the run. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love to with a brand new secret. Yo, no, the spirit so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatik Raider Show, always on a roll. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the Raider Show keeps spinning, the secret fakers keep. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatik Raider Show, always on a roll. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the school fake it fast. To tax tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we're Lunatik Raider, always on the run. On the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love to with a brand new secret. Yo, no, the spirit so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatik Raider Show, always on a roll. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation.
gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise! This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, man, top of the afternoon, happy hump day. You know what it is. It's another episode of the Lunatik Raider Show, man. In case y'all don't know, big breaking news happened with our Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, indeed. We landed our GM. And we pretty much kind of guessed and alluded to who it would be. And of course, it's Mr. Spytek. Yes, indeed, John Spytek of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, currently, or now formerly, assistant general manager of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Welcome aboard, Mr. John Spytek. We look forward to having a wonderful relationship with you bringing us superstar talent, signing official free agents in the free agent market that can come in and help the Raiders day one, man. A welcome, and we look forward to all the prosperous moments that we have as an organization with you leading the helm as GM of this franchise, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up this AM or afternoon. See, I be getting this shit mixed up all the damn time. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into it. Y'all been active for real, for real. We got Robert Pena in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Raider Paul with the, let me clear the vocals. Raiders! You already know, baby. You already know. It don't stop and it won't stop. Billy Davis, what it is, man. Salute to you, man. So whatever. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, my guy, Navy Vet in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the afternoon. Hope all is well. Fear Raider in the building, man. What it is, what it was, and what it always shall be. Silver and black, baby. Raider Nation. You already know. Yes, indeed. Let's see. What is happening? My dark horse now is Leftwich. He has a history with both. So, would you say Leftwich as who? What? Head coach? Offensive coordinator? You know what I mean? Who is that your dark horse in the search for our head coach now is Leftwich? Leftwich is solid. He always has been. I don't know why teams don't really give him that opportunity to try to become a head coach. You know what I mean? Is there some little things in his closet that might come to light? I don't know. You feel me? But hey, that's usually how it always seems, though. But okay, Leftwich is a solid name. It's a solid name, and he deserves it. As long as he's been play caller and being successful at doing that, hey, why not? You can say Dion in the same breath. You feel me? Shout out to all y'all Egalitarian 205 in the building, man. My dude. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in SBI? John Raider in the building, man. Salute to you. John Spytek has history with Todd. Yes, he does. Yes, he did. Yes, indeed. Monken was offensive coordinator with Tampa Bay, if I remember correctly. Back in the late teens, 2000. You gave the years already, huh? 16 to 18. So I do believe that is a thing right there with that connection as well. It looks like that Lynn Cohen will not be becoming a head coach. I think he's still going to remain with Tampa Bay as the offensive coordinator. So that's a name you can strike off the list. But Pete Carroll's still floating out there. Johnny Two-Tongue Johnson. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Ain't no such thing as I said Johnny Two-Tongue. What the fuck? Johnny Two-Tongue? Hold on. Johnny Two-Tongue Johnson. God dang, boy, that'd be a hell of a coach. Two-Tongue. All right, not Two-Tongue, like old boy that used to be with the old school Ed Too Tall Jones, but Two-Tongue. Why you call him Two-Tongue? Oh, we ain't gonna get to that one. Let's keep it moving, man. For real, for real. All right. Robert Pena, Navy vet, John Raider, man. We all up in this Yes, indeed, man. I'm scrolling down trying to get all y'all in here, man. Y'all up in this Mickey Vicky for Rizzy real. SoCal Sal, the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the afternoon, man. Yes, we gonna get into it. We gonna talk about our guy, bro. We gonna talk about our new GM. You know what I mean? Y'all know we gonna run it. We gonna run it back. The bio on John Spytek. We're gonna run it back. Believe that. Feel me? Let me see. Look, Robert Pena in the building. Yes, indeed. Damn, y'all in this. I gotta catch up to everything y'all was doing in this chat. And those that's watching, y'all can see right here. The chat is here, so y'all can see it on the screen. I can't see it on the screen. Yes, I can. I can see it on my thing, but you know, hey, you ain't put no small print like that in my face, bro. I think motherfucker got cockroaches or something. What the fuck is that moving on my screen? I'm trying to kill that motherfucker. Oh shit. Okay, let me see. Billy Davis in the building. I said I'm gonna give everybody doubles up if I got to. And we see SoCal Sal with the Raiders. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too. We DEEP. You didn't know I could spell We DEEP. You know what that spells banana. Don't get a banana in your tailpipe. That's today's lesson. Do not get a banana stuck in your tailpipe, bruh. You won't be able to sit down for weeks. Nope. Let's see. Lawrence E., what it is, my brother. Top of the afternoon, man. Good to see you here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up in this Mickey 50, bruh? Matter of fact, I'm gonna scroll all the way down because y'all in here. Y'all coming in, boy. Y'all coming in this real. Circus Raider, how you been, bruh? Hey, good to see you, man. For real. I hope everything is good with you, man. Solid today. Good to see you. For real. Let me see. I think I might got everybody. Frankie Sanchez in the building. Salute to you as well, brother. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. So now, like we were saying, we all know this now. It's breaking news for now, this show, because this show is airing for the first time at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, every weekday, we rocking and rolling with you guys, man. We make this shit happen. Thank you for getting us to 2,000. We're already working on 3,000 already, bro. Not that we're going to get there tomorrow, but we already, we're above 2,000. Wow, when we get to 3, the next gift, the next raffle, not even a raffle, the next giveaway for reaching 3,000, a brand new TV. So y'all can rock with the game. You know what I mean? We're going to do a TV. It might not be 100-inch, but damn it, you're going to be able to watch the game in your man cave, all that good shit. You might even want to throw it in the back of the truck and bring it to the tailgate and plug it up to a generator and watch games until it's time to go watch our Raiders whoop anybody ass that wants to step on the field. You know what I mean? So, that's how I see it. Okay, let me go ahead and get John Spytek, the brand new GM of the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go, man. Let me get his bio up real quick one time. There we go. John Spytek right here. Oh, bam. All right. So we're going to run down his bio one more again. Show him coming from Michigan, playing with Tom Brady, working his way up through the scouting department, now becoming, now he's a GM, but working himself through the ranks in Tampa Bay as assistant GM. Now, let's get a look, an inside look of our guy, man, John Spytek. I know I'm going to get hit with the COPY. You know what I mean? I know they're going to hit me with the COPY right. You feel me? Because I got hit with it before, man. So, but it's all good. I do it for y'all, man. Do it for y'all. So, without further delay, let me go ahead and numb this down real quick one time. This is the bio of John Spytek. Where you at? Right there. Let's go.
Spytek was born in August 1980 and grew up in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. He attended Catholic Memorial High School in Waukesha, where he played football and was a two-way end, being a starter for 3 years. He was first-team All-League on defense and second-team All-League on offense as a senior. After high school, Spytek attended the University of Michigan, where he played from 1999 to 2002 as an outside linebacker, posting a career high of 18 tackles as a sophomore and finishing with 37 tackles in his collegiate career. He was mainly used on special teams and did not record a start in his tenure with the Wolverines. As a freshman at Michigan, he was teammates with Tom Brady, who was then a senior. Spytek graduated from Michigan with a bachelor's degree in general studies and later received a master's degree in sports management. After developing an interest in scouting, Spytek began his career in 2004, working as an intern in the operations department for the Detroit Lions. The following year, he joined the Philadelphia Eagles as an intern for the pro personnel department. He then served as a college scouting assistant for the Eagles in 2006 before being a college pro scout from 2007 to 2009. He followed general manager Tom Heckert Jr. to the Cleveland Browns in 2010 and was named the team's director of college scouting. He worked 3 seasons for the Browns but was fired following the 2012 season along with Heckert and several other executives. In 2013, Spytek joined the Denver Broncos as a Southwest area scout, and he was promoted the following year to national scout. He was a member of the Broncos' Super Bowl 50 championship team. In 2016, he was hired by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as director of player personnel. He contributed to the team's acquisition of Tom Brady in 2020, who had been Spytek's college teammate more than 20 years prior. The Tampa Bay Times described it as the biggest free agent acquisition in franchise history, and the Buccaneers won Super Bowl 55 that year. He was promoted to vice president of player personnel in 2021. He received another promotion to assistant general manager in 2023.
So you have a guy who's worked his way up through the ranks, been with organizations that won Super Bowls twice. Don't forget, Super Bowl 50 with the Denver Donkeys. You know what I mean? So he had a very important role with the Tampa Bay Bucks with bringing Brady on over for that Super Bowl as well. So he's seen it. He knows what it looks like. He's been around solid mentors in the scouting ranks as well as in the front office as GMs. Didn't work out so well in Cleveland, but hell, nobody's job is safe in Cleveland. What the hell Cleveland has done? You know what I mean? They move on and become something greater elsewhere. Look, for instance, look at Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, Cleveland. Leaves Cleveland, goes to Tampa Bay, playoffs. Speaking of Mayfield, another guy that Spytek has rubbed elbows with as far as that organization goes. So there's a lot of good moves that he makes, not only in the draft, and I ain't gonna say just his moves, but he's a part of that collective that analyzes and surveys talent throughout the country and gets the right guys in to be a winning franchise. So with that being said, man, and plus the connection with him and Brady knowing each other for years, playing at Michigan, it's solid to know that we're getting our guys, and it's making sense. Now we got to wait for the next shoe to drop. What's the next shoe? And this is what the Raiders should have been doing. See, we've been doing it all out of sequence the past few years with hiring a coach, then the GM. It should not work like that. You can't hire me on in Amazon and I hire Bezos. You know what I mean? What kind of fucking sense that make? So you know what I mean? It's like, it makes perfect sense. You reorganize. That's why I say it's not a rebuild. To me, it's you're recalibrating, and it's only from the top because the top was disarray. Like I said, it was out of this. It was out of its pecking order for it to work. You know what I mean? You don't hire a coach and a GM and then you go find an owner. You don't do that shit. You know what I mean? So why would I do it any other way? So I felt that what the Raiders did made major sense. They're recalibrating the front office, put it in its correct pecking order. So now we have our GM. Now what's next? Now the GM and Tom Brady and Mark Davis and the rest of the guys that's involved in hiring coaches, now they can go out there and find their guy. Is it Pete Carroll? Could be. Could be another up-and-coming guy that's a DC or an OC to come in and become a head coach. We don't know what they're thinking. So anybody that do, shout out to your inside source for snitching. You feel me? So, yeah, man, there's big things coming. We're not done yet. And then the other shoe after the coach gets hired is who is his coaching staff? Who is he able, the new coach being he, who does he go out there and grab to become his coaching staff? Who does he select as DC? Is it somebody that we're impressed by, that has a pedigree that makes us be like, boy, he'll really have our defense out there top 5 guaranteed? Is there an offensive coordinator they go get that can make, you know what, we can finally come out the depths of hell and be a top 10 offense? We got weapons. We need a quarterback. You know what I mean? It's not really a lot on offense you got to do. You got to address the guard positions, but there's some guards out there, bruh. You know what I mean? That's going to be free agents as well as in the draft. There's going to be offensive linemen in the draft. You just got to hit on them. That's the thing that we have to rely on Spytek to do, is they hit on his decision making. His free agent signings got to be booyah. You know what I mean? His draft picks got to be booyah. That's what it got to be. No ands, ifs, buts about it. We got to be on point with the talent we bring into this organization, and then we have to worry about the right development from the coaches to get the best out of that talent. Once we do that, we back on track. I don't know why people want to call it a rebuild when half the team is built. A rebuild is when you tear down everything and you start from scratch. We're not starting from scratch. The only thing being rebuilt is the top of the pyramid. The quartz at the top of the pyramid. You know what I mean? That third eye. That's what's getting rebuilt. And then we just got to find our quarterback. You know what I mean? And you got to draft to do it. There could be some trades out there. There's some guys out there you could go get. But I like to draft. To be honest with you, like I said, I know more times than not, quarterbacks drafted later, that's not the top tier of the draft, they're going to hit, bro. Hey, Jackson Dart could hit. He could hit. I ain't promising you shit. I ain't got no inside source, and I ain't got no crystal ball. But I do got a magic 8 ball. Check it up. What does it say? It say Raiders gonna get somebody. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different routes we can take. There's a lot of different paths to the beat to get exactly who it is that we need. What's the philosophy of the head coach? What is it that what kind of offense does he want? Is he hands-on with the offense if he's an OC, former OC being brought in as a coach? Or does he have his hands in the defense where he might have came from being a DC to become a head coach? So is he going to have his hands in it? Does he have guys that he can just bring in and we know from instantly like, damn, that's a damn good choice for offensive coordinator. He's going to open up this offense. Is that going to happen? You know what I mean? Or here's another one. Don't let this fly by you. And there's been names out there, Kellen Moore, guys like that. Who else out there? They keep naming old boy from Washington that we didn't give a third year to. Damn, I keep forgetting his damn name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, damn it. But anyway, are they waiting on somebody to finish up their little playoff run? Is that why? You know what I mean? Is Carroll even plan B? That's what a lot of us got to worry about. Is Carroll even plan B? Or is Carroll just a candidate we can interview, and we did interview because he has no ties to a team? But there's 4 teams left in the playoffs. Is there somebody on all 4 teams that the Raiders might be interested in? Yes. There are more than 4 people on the teams that remain that the Raiders could be interested in becoming the next Raiders head coach. Even Kansas City. Spagnuolo, that's one name that popped up. I already mentioned Kellen Moore. We talked about, let me see, I'm going down the names. Brian, what's dude with Philadelphia? Not Brian Brady. Is it? I can't remember, bro. I'm trying to go off the dome with this shit. Who else is left? Washington Commanders would be oh boy, damn man, I be drawing blanks, dog. Hey, y'all, when y'all get older, start taking supplemental vitamins. You know what? Take you black seed. What is it? Was it black seed moss oil or whatever the hell? Take that shit. You know what I mean? Hey, enhance your memory. Cause I tell you, boy, I'm getting scared now because I don't want Alzheimer's. I don't be getting up here. Yeah, well, yesterday's game, it was the immaculate reception yesterday when we watched the Raiders in Pittsburgh play. Like, Lunatic, hold on, bro. That was 1972. What? I was born in 72. Then how the fuck you talk about the game? But that was yesterday. Boy, if that day come, I'm gonna have to shut this shit down and be like, hey, good night, God bless, good night. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, that shit I'm laughing at, but man, that shit crazy. But Kingsbury, Kingsbury with Washington. Washington's playing Philadelphia. We know Kellen Moore, Buffalo Bills. That's another one. And KC. Now, who do we want? Chat, I want to see y'all hit them up in the chat, man, one time. Let me know who is your favorite to become the next head coach of the Las Vegas, Oakland, LA Raiders. Let me know. I want to see where y'all at for real, for real. Sean Johnson, Tom Brady, and Cliff Kingsbury have been friends for more than 2 decades? No, I'm just joking. I get all excited and shit. Hold on. Shout out to Sean Johnson. Hey, Sean, good to see you again, bro. I thought you didn't like me or something because I was light skinned or wore glasses. I only wear glasses when I'm on so I can see the screen, bro. That's another thing when it comes to getting old. Your vision begins to go. Bars. You know what I mean? For 2 decades. Thanks for being teammates in the previous quarterback room for 1 season. And the King, that's another one, bruh. That's another one. You know who I think is still in play and it's still out there? Quarterback. Shador Sanders is still a possibility, bruh. We're not too far from jumping up. You know what I mean? We'll see how that unfolds. But if it's not, there's some quarterbacks out there that I feel comfortable with if we have the right coaching staff to develop them and get the best out of them, talent-wise. I think we're gonna be okay, bro. Like I said, everything that we're going through, we're supposed to. We gotta go through this process because we haven't been through this process as far as doing it the right way. You know what I mean? We always rush to judgment. We always and look, this is why I didn't want Mike Vrabel. You know who was named Patriots offensive coordinator, don't you? Josh McFucking-Daniels is back in the NFL. Offensive coordinator of the motherfucking fracking New England Patriots. That's what I kind of felt like that. Like, I don't want Vrabel, bro, because I know what his coaches. That's why he probably didn't even come here, because he knew he wasn't going. No, Josh McDaniels, nope. He gotta stay outside on the porch. you come in the building, McDaniels gotta stand outside on the porch and wait on you, bro. He can't come in. I don't care if he take off his shoes. Can't come in, bro. Mom said it ain't good. You feel me? So yeah, that's another thing. Let me see what else. Sean Johnson giving us some tidbits, man. For real. Let me see. J Dog in the building. Only way you succeed with Kingsbury is with a good QB. Facts. And Jackson, I like Jackson Dart. I like Dylan Gabriel. People question Gabriel because of his height. You can't say production. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't tell me because he lost to Ohio State and it took Ohio State 2 tries to beat Oregon and they end up being the national champions. Don't give me that shit. You can't tell me all the games that motherfucker won at Oregon. You only gonna judge him by the second game against Ohio State he lost. Come on, bro. Let's not. Don't you cheat your team. Don't you cheat your team out of getting somebody that can come in here and win. You know what I mean? But I do like Jackson Dart's potential. I like his he takes care of the ball. Like I said, the one thing I look at quarterbacks coming out of college is the touchdown interception ratio. And I said, if you could keep the interceptions to single digits, I'm good. You know what I mean? And that's what Jackson Dart has done. Milroe's another name people come out with, but see, you only can be confident with a player like Milroe if you really have good offensive development coaches. I'm talking about quarterback coach and OC. You got to have some studs at those 2 coaching spots to really dig into Milroe and be more than just his legs. You know what I mean? Working on his accuracy and shit like that. But he He can be dynamic. He can be dynamic. How dynamic? Can he be a Jaden Daniels? It goes to show what kind of development he gets. See, Jaden Daniels was already Jaden Daniels. We knew who he was. Can Milroe become that? It depends on the development and the coaching staff around him. Jackson Dart is okay. Ewers, I don't know about Ewers in Texas, but he could prove us wrong. But see, the beauty of the Darts and the Gabriels and Milroes and them, you don't have to get them in the first round. That's the beauty of it. Why is it so beautiful, Lunatic? Let me paint this picture for you. Just imagine a picture like this. We can't get Shedeur Sanders. We can't get Cam Ward. So at number 6, what do? Instead of reaching for a quarterback, we go to best available player. And mostly that first available player in this draft at 6 will be a dynamic player. Dynamic player. You can go defense at defensive end. You can go wide receiver. You can go running back. You can go offensive lineman if you choose to. But there are some dynamic players that will be there at 6. The troublesome of that pick is you're going to have to pick which one it is you're going to take. Because there might be more than one. There will be more than one at 6. What's going to be the most need of this team? Like we really got to have this. But not to the point of where you're willing to reach and miss. We don't want no go-go gadget arms and then you miss. You know what I mean? We got to get the right guy for us. The no-brainer. You know what I mean? Shall I say the no-brainer. Second round, we can worry about quarterback. We're high up in the second round. Third round is really when we can get down with the game. You don't even have to go running back like a Genty at 6. There's running backs that will be there. There's a lot of good running backs in this draft. And it all depends on, once again, right now we're speculating, but we don't know shit right now. Why we don't know shit? Because we don't know who the head coach is. Once we know who the head coach is, who the OC is going to be, then we'll know exactly the direction we want to go with this offense. Are we going to be run heavy? Are we going to be single back? You know what I mean? Bell cow? Are we going to go 2 backs? Or are we going to go by group? We're going to go by committee. What is it that we're going to do? You know what I mean? Are we going to be an air raid type of offense? Then wide receiver makes sense. Nick Millen. You know what I mean? There's a guy from Iowa State, another 6'4" guy, big target. I like them big targets, especially don't y'all start with that damn Diddy shit either. I said big target. Get it right, shit. But you get a big target and you put them with a Brock Bowers and a Michael Mayers, bruh, that's red zone gold. We need big targets in the red zone because the red zone, boy, we are so anemic when it comes to getting in the red zone and scoring touchdowns. That's one thing that hurts us the most. We can't get in the end zone once we're in that 20-yard box. You feel me? And we got to do something about that. And I love the fact having you go ahead and put a little 6-foot, corner on a 6'4" wide receiver. That kind of shit. Man, I want that advantage. Whatever advantage we can get, I want it. And we need to go ahead and go a little bit of speed. We need to go. I know we got Trey Tucker, but we got to get somebody else too. We gotta get that wide receiver. If we expect our offense to be, I ain't gonna say elite. That's asking for too much so soon. But if we can get our offense to be above 500, you know what I mean, as far as the rankings go, I would want to be in the top 15. Top 15, I can, with the defense we have, top 15, that will put us in a place where we're at least contending. Not saying we're going to make the playoffs year one, but if you can get the offense top 15 with our defense, which we know once healthy and they're all returning, there's not a lot of plugs on that defense you have to, starting wise, that you have to attend to if you resign some of our own free agents, such as Malcolm Kuntz. You bring him back, defensive end, we ain't got to worry about opposite of Max Crosby. You bring back a Spillane, middle linebacker, we ain't got to worry about. Now you add the other linebackers to fill out that whole group. You know what I mean? Secondary, we looking solid. Shit, we can even go one of the Michigan boys at corner at the 6th pick, put them with Jacorian Bennett, bring Palomal back, and you got more back there. Now your safety in your corners are set. That might be your actual legit no-fly zone. You know what I mean? No-fly zone, literally. With guys that's big enough to cover tight ends like Apollo Mal at 6'4". You know what I mean? You got guys out there that can cover all aspects of anybody's offense if you put it together right. Adding the pressure up front, which if we can apply pressure with only the front four, Max Crosby, Christian Wilkins, Malcolm Kuntz, you figure out who your other defensive tackle is going. Maybe you grab a defensive tackle in the draft too. Free agency, another one. We got money. I heard that Minshew is about to get cut, so that's going to throw another $8 million to our cap. Like I said, we got cap moves we can still make to add more money. But you have to have your targets in sight in free agency because free agency is only 2 months away. Once March hit, free agency is on and crack. You know you got that legal tampering, little, you know what I mean, that little area where you can go, hey, check this out, man. We want to get you on the team, bro. Can't sign nothing. But you tell us you down with it. You know what I mean? And, oh yeah, I'm coming. All right, let me go get you a napkin. If you coming, I'm gonna go get you some napkins, bro, because we want you here. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We in here deep as hell, man. Shout out to the 108 that's watching on Instagram, on Twitch, on X, formerly known as Twitter and YouTube, man. If you guys have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. We're here every weekday afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. I'm yours truly, Lunatik Raider. I'm glad to have y'all here, man. It's good to have my folks here. You feel me? Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, we're just waiting on the next shoe to drop. Who's the next one? Pete Carroll's kind of like, I don't think Pete Carroll was plan B. He would have been signed. He would have been signed already. What's there to wait on? But that's why we're saying the 4 teams that's left, bruh. But can you imagine? Oh my goodness, Kingsbury as a head coach, he's done it. Let me put it like this to y'all. Would this be? Let me you know what? Let's cover this little angle of this whole thing right here. Say for instance, Kingsbury is a guy Tom Brady and Mark Davis wants in here as head coach, right? So we got Spytek. You bring in Kingsbury. You know the rumors are floating out there that Kyler Murray might be on the trading block. Would that be interesting to you, Raider Nation? Would you be indeed interested in bringing Kyler Murray over to your Las Vegas Raiders with Kingsbury? The second time around. Shout out to Shalimar. You know what I mean? Jody Watley, where you at, girl? And you know what I mean? Hey, but could it be a second time around? Kyler Murray and shout out to Kyler Murray. That's one of my partner's nephews, man. Shout out to you, man. If you do become a Raider, bruh, your little fast ass out there, boy, man, you own one. Oh, and the team that drafted you in baseball is coming here too, the A's. I forgot. Don't forget about that, y'all. Don't forget Kyler Murray was drafted by the Oakland A's, and the A's is coming to Vegas too. That'll be crazy, boy. Don't you think about doing some Bo Jackson? Not at quarterback, bro. You can't do that shit. You know what I mean? Running back, something like that, where, you know what I mean, we got people affiliating for you. But nah, them days, I think them days of 2-sport athletes are gone because the NFL is steady adding more games to the season, and they're still not done because they won an 18th game added to the regular season. For us fans, we love it. To the players, you got to change some rules, though, to make it adaptable as far as you might as well just expand the roster to where you include the practice squad part of the team. Instead of 53 men on that team, you go 69. Ooh. No, make it 70 because I forgot the international player doesn't count. So you'll have 70 players on a full roster now. Why not? Well, why not? You already got practice squad. They're under contract. They're just not as making as much as the 53, but practice can always move up. But if you get an extra game in here and players are worried about, injury, well, teams should worry about that too, injuries and so forth. Because Detroit, speaking on Detroit, we're going to get on that in a minute. But yeah, there's a lot of injuries that happen. So you got to have the bodies on a roster to cover that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna go 18 games, man, let me have a 70-man roster then. We won't call it a practice squad no more. They can still do what they do in practice with the team, but they're just included now. That's the real inclusion. Adding your practice squad to the main roster, and no more. We're not gonna segregate 16 from 53. Put it all together. You don't have to say, okay, we're gonna expand the rosters to 55, 56, 57, 58, whatever. When you could just take off all you got to do is remove the label practice squad. That's it. Simple solution. Get rid of practice squad and just add one roster now. One roster. Now, what I was going to speak on with Detroit before I get up out of here. Detroit is, they are depleted. Yes, indeed. For those that don't know, Aaron Glenn takes a head coaching job with the New York Jets. Hey, Aaron Glenn, I wish you the best, bro. But be careful messing around out there with them Jets, bro. They no good when it comes to coaches. They might give up on you after 6 months. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. They might wait 6 months and be like, you know what, this is a bad idea. Hey, be sure you getting yourself into something that you want to be getting into. You know what I mean? Just because it look good don't mean it's gonna taste good. You know, I'm telling you from experience. Let me see what else out there in news. Patrick Graham is not going to become a defensive coordinator of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are going with the defensive coordinator out of Notre Dame. Go figure. They're going the college route. Not going after somebody with experience, wealth of knowledge and experience as a DC and done it at a high level. They go with the guy from Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. Yeah, I mean, go figure. Same Fighting Irish that lost the national championship. You ain't in there for me. Oh, I heard. That was my inside source. The Raider logo is my source, bruh. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Hey, we rocked out today, boy. Let me see where we at. Man, shout out to we in here with the century mark. You feel me? Please, once again, if you have not done so, please do this. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Once we reach 3,000 free TV giveaway to a lucky random draw. Yes, indeed. We just got done doing 2 custom jerseys. Matter of fact, gotta see if my order is going through. Let me see. No, they haven't responded back to me yet, but it will. But yeah, shout out once again B Al and J Dog 209 for winning those 2 custom jerseys, man. For hitting 2,000, man. We are on our way up though, y'all. Let me show y'all a little something. You feel me? Let me give you a little something, and I thank y'all for this shit. Don't ever get it twisted and think Lunatic and be all, bougie and be all conceited and be like, I did this shit. I built this shit. They don't come here to see you. They come here to see me. Come on, man. That's not how we get down over here, man. We won familiar. You still won. Uno. Familia. Simone. You feel me? We stand as one. No matter your economic background, your religious beliefs. What matters is our religious belief is the silver and black. For real. Let's keep that to the point and sharp as a tack. You feel me? Okay, let me I'm trying to check something real quick where we're at. I'm about to check and see if y'all been liking this video. If y'all been hitting that thumbs up on your boy, I would really appreciate y'all. Let me see where we at right now. We only got 36 likes on this video, and I've been bringing it to you, and we got 100 people watching. What? 36? That's all I am to y'all? I'm a cheap thrill? Damn. But I still love y'all though. That's all that matters though. So yeah, man, we're waiting on the next shoot. I'm trying to look at these little pop-ups and see what's next on the Raiders agenda. Hold on, let me double check again. Sports news. Let's see. Vincent Bonsignor. This was always going to be Timeline, GM. Like he said, this has always was going to be the timeline. GM first, coach second, or simultaneously. But we know we're going in order. We're going in the correct pecking order. So, hey, shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders for finally figuring it out. Yes, indeed. After 62 years? I don't know. Hey, but we got it right, man. We went GM, now we're waiting for the coach, man. I look forward to seeing who we name and the potential. Right now, with nobody being named and we're just now going coach, it kind of tells me possibility a strong candidate is still playing. Or Carroll would have been the coach right now. I wouldn't be mad at Carroll if they have a plan in place as far as a plan for future of the franchise. But as far as the guys that still on these teams that's in the AFC and NFC championship this weekend, boy, it's gonna be fun to wait and see. And we're just guessing. There's so many names out there. It's like we're gonna watch and see who loses, and be like, I wonder if Monday if they're gonna pop up with an interview, or Monday are they gonna pop up and say, oh, we signed our new head coach after 2 teams that lose. You know what I mean? But you got to be very impressive with Kingsbury and the Washington Commanders, what they've done with that very young quarterback, and I ain't gonna say young OC as far as Kingsbury never doing it before, but and that head coach, bro, that's hey, shout out to the ownership group with Magic Johnson and them that y'all did the right shit. Y'all did the shit that you're supposed to do. You got the right guys involved in your organization to push it forward, and you got Magic Johnson, who's been a part of winning franchises from the Lakers to the Dodgers, and now, boy, they're one win away from getting to the Super Bowl. The Washington Commanders, man, go figure. Go figure. Jaden Daniels, very dynamic. AP knew what the fuck he was talking about. Kingsbury, he knew marrying those 2 guys together with Daniels and Kingsbury, you would have something so explosive, it's going to catch the world eye, and it's doing it right now. So, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me make sure I shout out the ones that pulled up late or that I didn't see. Gravy, my guy. Salute to you, man. Top of the afternoon. Let me see. Yeah, y'all snuck up on a motherfucker, man. Gravy in the building, man. Hey, Gravy said that we should bring back Lane Kiffin. Nah, I'm for that one. Hey, Sarkisian? Chip Kelly? Yeah, you know, I'm fucking with you. That Gravy my guy, man, for real. Hey, shout out to all y'all, man. We're about to get up out of here, man. What else we got up in here? Raider Gabe in the building. Well, yeah. If Ben Johnson would have, okay. But you know what? I wish I was behind the curtain to really know. Because Spytek's name been out there for a very long time. Very long time. And it had no connection with Ben Johnson. So you figure Spytek, I heard Spytek's name, I mean, but because Ben Johnson wasn't even looking at us from what they say. It was only the Bears and Jacksonville that really he was into. But you look at the Bears in Jacksonville, they got quarterbacks. We don't. So it was something that Tom Brady must have approached him with that kind of made him like, let me think. And it might have been the dollar signs. Because what definitely wasn't a quarterback. And you can't lure a head coaching prospect with the potential of getting a quarterback. Because you don't know what that potential is going to lead to. What is that potential? Yours? You know what I mean? Shador? Now we have the 6th pick. What's exact? What do we reach for a dart? Do we reach for a meal roll? So I'm thinking, I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard because it does seem like it would have been out of order, but Spytek's name been out there. Spytek's name been out there for real. And the Raiders weren't one of the first teams that were Ben Johnson's focal. So when did that? Because even when they had the interview with Ben Johnson, virtually, Spytek name was already out there. They went from Spytek and started talking about old boy with Detroit being the GM because of the connection with Ben Johnson. But before his name was even brought in there, it was Spytek. Because the whole thing was, don't forget, yep, and Hondo said this, because Brady's whole plan was to take Spytek and marry him with Ben Johnson. But you couldn't. Shit, it's kind of hard, bro, Gabe. Hey, you know what? It's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it Spytek or was it Ben Johnson? Was it, did Tom Brady want to make sure Spytek was okay with Ben Johnson? Get both of them in here? Or was it Tom Brady was he okay with Ben Johnson being okay with Spytek to bring them both in here? Who was the main, you know what I mean? The culprit as far as being the main focal point. I love this problem solving shit, man. Hey, for real, for real. So it could have went either or. Could have went either or. But Spytek's name been out there. And then they jumped from Spytek and it started cooling down because nothing happened with signing them. And then you start talking about, I think Spytek was always Tom Brady's #1 choice. I think it was always Tom Brady's #1 choice. Because now that I think about it, they jumped from Spytek and then you start hearing the name of old boy with Detroit. And the Detroit name made sense because you could marry him with Ben Johnson because they worked with each other in the same building. Spytek is that, you know what I mean? Like, I like Spytek, but if our #1 target ain't cool with him and thinking that, then we're going to have to rethink this. So it's interesting, boy, to be a fly on the wall in that damn building to hear what they talking about. I would have loved that shit. And see, Pete Carroll, I thought Pete Carroll would have been Plan B. I asked that question, but why is he not signed yet? Then he doesn't have an interview. We done interviewed hella different head coaches. So if you already landed your GM, why not come right behind it with Pete Carroll? Unless that wasn't your Plan B. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, if I was to look at it, to me, I'm looking at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is out of left field when it comes to what the Raiders showed us they were looking at. The names we keep hearing. Young offensive coordinators. That's all we've been hearing. Monken, you hear that name. Offensive coordinator. Coleman, offensive coordinator. Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator. Pete Carroll, defense. You see the trend of this shit? I know we interviewed Aaron Glenn, but Aaron Glenn was never one of the potential hires. I don't think that would have been. I mean, why would Aaron Glenn not want to come to the Raiders with a Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins and a Jacorian Bennett and bringing Spillane back and Palomar? You know what I mean? You got a lot of young pieces, and we're not an old team. That's the other beauty of it. We're not old. So a young tandem, a young nucleus from the head coaching spot to the GM type shit is yeah, I think that's the route they want to go. I think unless, oh man, I'm trying to decipher all this shit because like I said, the only way you go with a Pete Carroll is you got to know what's going to happen after him. The plan has to be already set in place. Don't just kick this can down the road and then we'll deal with it when we come to it. No, you take care of it now. If you sign Pete Carroll as head coach, you better have the next head coach in line to take over after him. So we don't skip a beat. Because we will skip a beat if we can't find the next coach after him and we're stuck like, fuck, what we do now? You know what I mean? So it's a lot that goes into that shit, bruh. It gotta be a meeting amongst minds, bro, because they gotta sit in there and actually figure this shit out for real. All right, y'all, I'm about to get my ass up off here. This is my Friday. You feel me? My Friday. Shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully something breaks with the head coaching situation. But like I said, there's a lot for us to look forward to. Who's the next head coach? And what is that next head coach whole coaching staff that he's going to assemble? What are the names? What do they bring to the table? What are they known for as far as schematics with scheme and so forth? So it's going to be very interesting because that's going to dictate to us what type of draft Spytek needs to have depending on the defensive and offensive and head coach. So let's get it, y'all. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and Super Bowls for all. I'm Lunatik Raider. This has been the Lunatik Raider Show. And I'm proud to tell you guys, I'm a proud member of kicking anybody's ass in the AFC West that ain't wearing silver and black. So with that being said, man, you guys have a wonderful hump day. And remember, make it back home to your loved ones. Say why? Because they love you. I'm Lunatik Raider. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this. B-I-H!